Okay, today is the day that I start the shed build. The shed is going to be 12 by 16 or 192 square feet. It's going to be pole construction design, which means I'm going to put 4 by 4s every 4 feet on center, put them 3 feet in the ground and put saccrete around them, and then build up from there. The shed will be of a shed roof design, which is single slope. I'll do a computer model like I did on the well design, so everybody, including me, can see what we're going to be doing. So where the shed is going to be located, our house is there. Andre's mom's single wide is going to go right there, and the road that we live on is through the trees right here, by about 60 feet away ish, plus or minus. It rained last night and it's kind of humid today, so the gnats are all over the place, so that's fun. So I do not know how long this is going to take to build, so this will be done in snippets like the well house build. So what I'm showing you here is I'm doing the old tried and true method to make sure everything's lined up. It's triangulation. From good old geometry days from elementary school and junior high and such, if you had a triangle that was 3 on one side, 4 on the other side, then the angle will be 5. So it just so happens that 12, 16, and then 20. So 20 feet is going to be the diagonal for this. So what I did is I have 3 tape measures out measuring the different sides of the triangle. And so I'm putting little stakes up for every 4 feet. I'm going to be using this post hole digger here, and I'm going to hand do all 13 of these posts. The reason I say 13 and not 14 is our door is going in the center on the front here, and I want it to be 8 feet wide, so it'll be big enough to fit any type of lawnmower or small tractor or whatever or such inside of here. So I have 13 posts, not 14. And that's it. I'll get into more detail about the shed itself when I get to the computer model phase. But I wanted to do this now to show how I'm able to get this lined up properly. Okay, I am done. And I ran a diagonal from the first corner over here over to the last corner that I did. And sure enough, it's sitting right at 20 feet. So I think I got this pretty spot on. So we'll know as soon as I start going vertical with it. So like I said, what I'm going to do now is my goal is to do at least 1 post a day. These have to go 3 feet down. The dirt here is anything like the dirt where I did the mailbox posts. The first 3 feet was easy. It was the last 6 inches, because those went down 3.5 feet. That was a killer. So I'm hoping I can go down 3 feet without too much problem. So yeah, that is it. This is what it's going to look like. And then what I want to do is on the other side over there that I cleared yesterday, is I want to take my army of pallets and move them over here, because I didn't want them to stay where they are right now. But if you look at this brush here, that's what I cleared out yesterday. So I cleared all this out here so I could be able to start on this. So this is the start. Can't remember if I said or not, this is October 13th. So we'll see how long it actually takes to build this thing. Alright, I'm not going to do this to every single one, but this is the first one done. Took about 10 minutes to do. The dark brown is the actual, what I would call the farming soil. It went down about the first 12 to 18 inches. it was actually a lot more dense and a lot harder to get through than below that. Below that, you look at the lighter color soil in here. That's what was below what I call the farm soil. So that was the last half. That actually went a lot easier. Now, we're in Horry County, South Carolina, so the term soil is used kind of loosely. It's basically just sand. So first one done. The next one I'll do is when I have all 13 of them done. Was going to do like one a day, but I think I'll do another one today, a little later after I take a break. But let's see how long it's actually going to take me to do all 13 of these. Okay, it is October 20th, and I'm getting ready to put the last hole in. Andre thought it would be a good idea to maybe do a little time lapse of me digging the last hole, so I'm going to try that. And so when I'm done, then I'll do a brief recap of what I've done so far. Okay, so according to the video time, that took about 4 minutes to do. So I went from about 10 minutes per to about 4 minutes per. Each of these are down 36 inches. So I have the dirt over here. So now the next thing we're going to do, which is going to be the most complicated thing on the entire build, is we're going to get the 4 corner posts in. Now we're going to start with this corner here, which as you look at it from the front is the back left corner. We're going to set this in, get it plumb, get the concrete up, let it set overnight. We have quick drying concrete that should set in like 30 minutes, but we're just going to let it set overnight. Then we're going to turn around and then we're going to set the other 3 corners. And we're going to take 2x6s and put up at the top. And the hope is to level and make them plumb all at the same time. Then once the 4 corners are in, then we'll come back in and put in all the intermediates, which should go a lot easier. Now the other thing is we have to make sure that the height is the same on all of these. So after we get the first one in, we might have to make these a little bit deeper or make them a little bit more shallower as we go along. So that might take a few minutes, or it might take several hours, or it might take all weekend to do all this. But it's going to be crucial to get this, because once this is done and set, if we can get it as plumb and as level as we can, then it's going to make the build that much easier.